Hey guys, today I want to talk about something a little bit different. As you guys know from some of my recent videos, I'm a Brony. And there's a Brony YouTuber out there that my brother is not a big fan of. His name is For No Good Reason, or FNGR. And this is going to be a pretty serious video, so prepare yourselves. In 2018, a Brony, I won't say his name, committed a crime that is immoral and highly illegal. And then FNGR, and then during this time he was kicked out of the Brony community and almost made death threats. But some of you guys might be wondering, then why are you staying in this community? I stay in the community because I want to help the others who have been part of this. But ever since then, he's changed. He is a furry in the furry community along with my brother. He's doing good. Some of the boys have made contact with him. But here's the problem. But you're wondering, what does this have to do with FNGR, or the Brony, for no good reason? Why this is connected to him is because he's making a series. He has a series called How Not to Brony. And here's what confuses me about the series. He says how not to Brony when he is a Brony. So you're just telling people not to become a Brony. You're just telling people what you're not supposed to do. It's like those things that it's like one of those things, like those office works where I show you things that like a 3-year-old should know by now. Like, fire is hot. But he kept making fun of him and called the person who was with said Brony, or not FNGR, but with the Brony on the crime. Why I'm bringing this up now is I don't know why, but I don't think I should. But he called him out on it when everything starts settling down and attacked Bronies who were still in contact with them. And all I have to say is, for you FNGR, you're an idiot. You're a jerk. And he called himself on the Brony fan, on the Brony fan wiki, on the Brony fan in Wikipedia. He calls himself the ASSHOL. Or, well, let's just call him a butthead. And he sort of is. I've seen his videos. How Not to Brony. And what confuses me is this. He didn't take the liberty of reading the full information. He looked at the thing that they did wrong, things that other Bronies would do wrong, and before he knew what he had, and before he even knew what he had, before he knew what they were doing right now and being reformed, he patented it, he packaged it, he slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now he's selling it. He's just throwing it out on the internet putting it, shoving it in their faces. Like it doesn't matter. And how do you think I feel about this? How do you think they feel about this? They're being attacked. This needs to stop right now. And if you're watching this, FNGR, you might be saying, well, oh, no. Forget I said that. That the Brony was doing these crimes. Yeah, but you're focused on whether or not on how he did the crime, but never stop to focus on what he's doing now. How he reformed, how he changed. It's like what Ian Malcolm said. Yeah, but you were so focused on where you're not, you never stop to think if you should. And if he said that there are some Bronies who do things like that, but if he was to do those things like they commit murder, you wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have anything to say about it. But no, this isn't something like murder, or something. This isn't something like murder or robbing a bank or petty theft. No, this Brony did a crime, he faced serious charges and was kicked out of the Brony fandom for a reason. But he is living good now. He works great. He has a great job. He's a furry, and sorry if I sound like I'm doing a line from like the scene in Jurassic Park where they're eating around the table, but I'm being completely serious. FNGR, this is exactly what Ian Malcolm says. Just because you can put this out there, you can laugh on there, you can put a gas mark egg on their face. You could do that, but you never stop to think if you should, why you should do it. But you're an idiot. You're a jerk, a real knee biter. You nag on what other people do. You don't take the liberty of you don't take the liberty on how they feel about what you're doing to them. And it's not like saying about what's going on with protests right now. That's completely different. What I'm saying is right now, you're literally shoving all these things that they did wrong, and they reformed, and they want to forget about their past mistakes. You take those past mistakes, you put it on a giant cake of shame, and then shove it in their pie hole. That's not what you should do. Be a better person. Listen to them first. Listen to why. Listen to all the details. Listen to their point of view. What they could be telling is true from a certain point of view. Like what Obi-Wan said, you're going to find many things greatly depend on your own point of view, on their own point of view. I said my piece. I'm still going to be a part of this Brony fandom. I'm a part of the Jurassic fandom and the Star Wars fandom. I don't really feel proud but I'm a Brony. I'm proud of it, but I'm not going to turn this into an emotional breakdown. But this needs to stop, FNGR. If you're watching this, any of you guys who might actually be a Brony, it's fine if you're not. That's your opinion. If you think that's okay to hurt other people's feelings, to shove it in the face, to shove it at them in the face, if you want to get kicked out of the Brony fandom, if you want to live the rest of your life in shame for doing these things, because treat others the way you should be treated. How do you want to be treated, FNGR? Fairly? Greatly? Good. Then treat others that way. Listen to them. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope we found this helpful. I'm not saying that Bronies are evil. I'm just saying that FNGR needs to stop. Until next time, and possibly when my mystery box lightsaber arrives, may the Force be with you, always.